नहीं ये जो लेके जाता था पहले पंजाब को 35 मिनट जाएगा ले लेंगे करवाते हैं
So, good morning and Jai Hind, everyone. Welcome to all.
Good morning and Jai Hind, sir.
Okay. So, today we have to start about the function, which is also known as the relation which have the some specific property. So you already, that means study about function in class 11th also. So first of all, we have to recall all that things which we studied previously. So relation as a function, or you can say relation function as a set of ordered pair, which we visible on your slide here. So here you have two sets, suppose non-empty sets A and B are there. So if there be a relation F in between the two sets A and B, is said to be function if each element of set A, if each element of set A is related to the element of set B. Means all the element of set A is to be related to set B, then it is known as function. So is known as function. Now the element, if you write it as here the relation from set A to set B, if each element of set A is related to set B, then that relation is known as function. Means what? There is no any element left in set A which is not related to the element of set B. Otherwise, that is not said to be as a function. So if you are taking as the relation is from A to B, so that can be written as F is such that A to B. It is that is said as S is such that A to B. So in that case, if there be a condition that all the element of set A are related to set B, so the complete set A becomes the domain of F. The complete set A becomes the domain of F, and all the elements which are mapped or which are related to the element of set A are known as range, and the complete set B is known as the codomain. That is known as codomain of F. And here, if you are saying that A is related to B under F, so you can say the ordered pair AB, the ordered pair AB belongs to F. The ordered pair AB belongs to F. So what does it mean? That means F of A is equal to B. That means F of A is equal to B. So all that things you are studying in class 11. So only the purpose is that here we have to build up the concept which you have already. So in this way you can, that will say that the function is related to set A to set B. Understand? So the function is also a relation which have the some specific property, and that specific property is that all the elements of set A are related to the element of set B. So in this way you can write it as. So if you can say AB belongs to F, means what? If the same element of A is there, now the second point, if you can say AB belongs to F, and here we take other ordered pair which contain that is first element as A, means the same element as that in the first ordered pair. So if you say AC is also belongs to F, so that can be that are the element of set F, that means function F, whenever B is equal to C. Means they have the same image, not the different images for the same element. For the same element. That means here you have A and here you have B. AB belongs to F and AC belongs to F. So what you have, B is equal to C, then it be a function. Otherwise, it is not a function. And the next that is topic is function as a correspondence. Function as a correspondence means what? A function from set A to set B is the correspondence which associates element of set A to element of set B, such that all the elements of set A are associated the elements in set B, and second one, the element of set A is associated to unique element in set B. Unique element of set B. So that gives the result, the unique element of set B. Unique element of set B. Okay. So in this way, you have the that is the function, and there is a vertical line test to identify whether the given curve have the function or not. For example, vertical line test. Vertical line test is also there. So what is that? Suppose if you have any function y square is equal to 4ax, you well know that be the equation of parabola which is open towards x-axis and passing through origin. So if you draw the curve of that, so in this way you have a figure. Now if you draw the vertical line parallel to y-axis, so if that parallel line intersects the curve at two distinct points, here you see that it intersects the curve at two distinct points, so you can say it is not a function. If the given line intersect two distinct points, so it is not a function. So F is here. That means first one is not function. It is not a function. It is not a function. That is known as vertical line test. So in case of vertical line test, if you draw a parallel line, that is a line parallel to x-axis, draw a line parallel to x-axis intersecting the given curve at two distinct points. So in that case, the curve is not as a function. In the same way, if you take other example, second one, suppose if you have a curve x square is equal to 4ay, so that be also a equation of parabola which is open towards y-axis and passing through origin in this way. And here if you draw a line parallel to y-axis and you see that the parallel line intersect the curve at only a point, so you can say that be a function. So is a function. Yes, this is the method by which you can check it whether it be a function or not a function. So that is known as vertical line test. And also in the same way, you are well know about the domain and co-domain, that is in previously you are that means know about the domain and co-domain of the function, and what do you mean by the range of the function. Range of the function means what? For all the possible values of the function wherever the function is defined in its domain. In its domain. So that is known as range of the function. Now here we come to that is the topic of class 12. So all that that is the topic were studying in class 11th here. So now in class 12th, that means next slide. Okay, types of function. Types of function, your first type is one function, or that is also known as injective function. So when you say that any function is said to be one, if a function f from x to y is said to be one function, if its different elements of x have different images in y. Means different element of x have different images in y. So what does it mean? Suppose if you have x1, x2, suppose here you have two sets x and y, and suppose here you take and the function f is defined in between them. Suppose here you take x1, x2, two images, distinct images in set x, and corresponding to that one, the value here you have fx1, and suppose here you have fx2. So what does it mean? X1 not equal to x2 implies fx1 is also not equal to fx2. Then you can say that that type of function is also one function. So when you say that any function f is said to be one, so here you have two conditions. First one is fx1 is equal to fx2 implies x1 is equal to x2. fx1 is equal to fx2 implies x1 is equal to x2, then f is one function. F is one function. So in that case, you can say that the function is said to be one. For the same value of the function, if the elements belongs to the domain of f are also same, then f is said to be function. So if you want to prove that or check that any function is one or not, you have to take the elements like that. First, you assume that the two functions for the different values x1, x2 from its domain are same. And if that implies x1 is equal to x2, so you can say that the function is one function. Now, the other method, if you want to check it, x1 is equal to x2 implies fx1 also equal to fx2. x1 not equal to x2 implies fx1 not equal to fx2. So that be the second method by you can prove it the function is one. Means here you have to take two distinct values or the elements from the domain of function, distinct elements, and if the value of the function, put that values in the given function. If that value, that means the value of the function corresponding to x1 and x2 are different, no doubt the function is one. But if you take here distinct values from the domain and the value of the function becomes same, so you can say that f is not one function. So here we take here some, that is graph here on the screen. So just to check it, if you check the first graph, so here you see that this one, so if you see that 2 is belongs to 9, 2 is mapped with 9, 4 is mapped with 5, 11 is also mapped with 5. So you can say that the first graph is, that means figure is not one function. Now if you come to second one, 2 is related to 9, 4 is related to 6, and 11 is related to 5. So here you see that that function is said to be one. For the distinct elements of the domain of different images, so you can say that the function is one function, and the second one is not one function. So to identify graphically whether the given function is one or not, you have here horizontal line test. You have here horizontal line test. So what do you mean by horizontal line? Horizontal line test. for 1 function. In this case, first you draw the graph of the given curve and draw the horizontal line on it, means horizontal line parallel to x-axis. If that line intersect the given curve at two distinct points, then the function is not 1 1. But if you that means draw the horizontal line parallel to x-axis, it intersect the given curve at the point, then you can say that the function is 1 1 function. Now here we take some example. Suppose if you have a curve x square is equal to 4ay, which we already given in your graph. So if you draw the curve of that, here you see that be the equation of parabola, which is open towards y-axis. Now you draw a line which is parallel to x-axis. So here you see that line intersects the given curve at two distinct points. So it is not 1 1. That is not 1 1 function. So the curve is not 1 1 function. So here you check that curve is not 1 1 function. You can check it by taking some other example also. So how you check it? Just that means explain it about it. So suppose here you have given x square is equal to 4ay, or you can write y is equal to x square upon 4a. Okay. So if the function is defined from R to R, suppose here that is taking just like that. Suppose here you take f as R to R, real number to real number, the function is defined. So how you check it? That function is not 1 1 function. Here we take two distinct images, that means the values of x from its domain. So suppose here we take x1, x2 belongs to R, means real number, such that suppose x1 is equal to -2 and x2 is equal to 2. Now put its value. If you put it, that value of x1 and x2 in the given curve, what you have? Here you have y1 is equal to 4 upon 4a, that is 1 by a. And if you put y2, so again you have 4 upon 4a, which is 1 by a. So here you check that, means for the distinct value of x1 and x2, the value of y1 and y2 are same. So you can say that the function is not 1 1. So there are so many methods, that means by using that you can easily verifying that whether your function is 1 1 function or not 1 1 function. And that function is also known as injective function. Now, if the function is not 1 1, it is said to be as many one function. So your second type is many one function. So no doubt, if the function is not 1 1, so here you see that f is not 1 1 function. So you can say x square is equal to 4ay is many one function. So here the first graph is the example of, that is the first figure is the example of many one function, and the second one is for 1 1 function. Now second point, your next one is third type onto function. If a function f from x to y is said to be onto function if each element of y is the image of at least one element of x. Each element of y is the image of at least one element of x. So just see that. What is the explanation for that? Suppose here you have two function sets, x and y, and the f function is in between them. Means a function f is said to be, that means is such that x to y is said to be onto function. Means here the function is given as f is such that x to y, and that function is said to be onto function if all the elements of y, if all the elements of y means all the elements of codomain are the at least, that means image, at least one image of the domain of f, means there is no any element left in the codomain of y, f, means there is no any element left in the codomain of y which is not the image of any element of x, means all the element of y are engaged or mapped with the some element of x. So if you have such type of condition for the function, you can say that the function is onto function. Onto function is also known as surjective function. So just that means build up the concept about that, what is saying here. Suppose if you have any element small y belongs to capital Y and the corresponding element to this one is x. So no doubt that y is the element in the codomain of f. So here you take here x. So this x belongs to where? Where it belongs? That be the domain of x. Domain of f. So if y belongs to capital Y, so there is at least one element x belongs to its codomain such that fx is equal to y. So if that type of condition exists, then you can say that the function is onto function. So if f is such that x to y is said to be onto function, or sorry, onto if for all y belongs to capital Y, there exists small x belongs to capital X such that fx is equal to y. So that be the condition or the definition for the onto function. That be the condition for the onto function. Now the conclusion is that if all the elements of y are engaged, and that engaged elements are also known as the range of f, and the complete element of y are known as codomain of f, so there be a some authentic condition for proving the onto function is what? Means the codomain of f is equal to range of f. So for if for any given function the codomain of f and the range of f both are same, so you can say that that type of function is onto function. Now if the function is not onto, that is known as into function. Into function means what is mean by into function? Oh, all the element of x are involved, but some element of y is left whose which is not the image of any element of x. So that if that type of function exists, so you can say that function is known as into function. That function is known as into function. So if the function is not onto function, they are known as into function. So next slide. One-one correspondence or bijective function, that is also known as bijective function, and that is very important type of the function. That is very important topic. Bijective function. If any function is said to be, that is said to be bijective, if it is 1-1 and onto both. Means if the function is 1-1 and onto, then you can say that the function is bijective function or 1-1 correspondence. So if you want to prove that any function is bijective, that means the function is the function should be 1-1, that means injective function, and bijective function, sorry, surjective function, that means onto both. And here we have some important points which we given here. So the first one is, if you want to prove that the function is 1, 1, you should have to take two method here. Either you take f1 is equal to fx1 is equal to fx2 implies x1 is equal to x2 for all x1, x2 belongs to x. X means what? Domain of f. Means the first one is, that means applying here. The first method is applying here. If you want to prove the function as 1, 1 function. If you want to prove that the function is 1, 1 function, but if you want to check it, you have to adopt second method, x1 not equal to x2, means here you have to take two distinct element of the domain of f and putting that value in the given function. If the value of the function are not different, it is not 1, 1. If they are different, so you can say the function is 1, 1 function. Now the second one, to prove that f is onto function, we must show that either for every y belongs to codomain, y capital Y means what? Codomain, there exists at least one element, small x, belongs to capital X, means what? For each of the element belong to codomain, there exists x type of element in domain such that y is equal to fx. Or you can apply most important condition, codomain of f is equal to range of f. Next one. Yes, in third point, yes, note all that things. Third point, if A and B are non-empty sets containing m and n elements respectively, then the number of function from A to B is n to the power m. You have to note or learn all that important points because MCQ questions are also asked in your board examination. So you have to learn all that small things for scoping. And the second one, the number of 1, 1 function from A to B is npm. npm. P means what? Permutation. When m is less or equal to n. And if n greater than n, its value is 0. Means there is no any 1, 1 function exists when the that means number of element in X means codomain be greater than the number of elements in codomain. Now the third point, the number of onto function from A to B is n to the power m. N to the power m. If n is n to the power m minus n. Here minus n. If n is less or equal to m, and is equal to 0 if n is greater than m. Now the third one, here you have minus 1, n to the power m minus n, if n is less or equal to m, and if n is greater than m, there is that is not possibility of the onto function. In the same way, the number of bijective function from A to B is factorial m if m is equal to n, and if n not equal to n, that is equal to 0. So here you have the some important points by which 1 marks question be asked. So for the bijective function, it is necessary that the number of element in the domain and the codomain of the functions are same. If the number of elements in the domain and codomain are not same, so the bijective function is impossible. Bijective function is impossible. Bijective function is impossible for that type of function. Now, here we have to take some examples. Suppose if you have any function f is such that n to n defined by fx is equal to x square. Suppose here we take a function f is such that n to n, natural number to natural number, fx is equal to x square. You have to check that whether the function is 1 1 and onto each. You have to check that fx is equal to x square is 1 1 function or onto function. So for 1 1 function, you have to take distinct elements that be known as domain, and here this n is known as codomain. So here you take, let x1 is equal to -2 and x2 is equal to 2, and that is belongs to capital N, or that capital N is from what, where? Domain. That elements are taken from the domain of F. Domain that be taken from the domain of F. So find its value. So fx1 is equal to square of -2, which is 4. fx2 is equal to square of 2, that is also 4. So here you see that x1 not equal to x2, but the value of the function corresponding to x1 and x2 are same. So x is not 1 1 function. So sorry. Okay. Just listen. Actually, here we have to take domain as the natural number, and the codomain are also natural number. Okay. So as n and n are the natural number, and here you have to take x different. That means codomain are natural number. So no doubt, your natural number are started from 1 to infinite, means positive numbers. So for all the values of n, just to explain about in this way, since for all x belongs to capital N, fx is equal to x square are distinct. Means if you put n is equal to x is equal to 1, you have 1, 2, so 4, 3, so you have 9. For the different values of n, you have different values of fx. So you can say that f is 1 1 function. So f is 1 1 function in case of natural number. Now you have to check for onto function. For onto function, what are the conditions? There is no any element left in the codomain whose pre-image are not exist in the domain of F. Means all the element of the codomain are involved. So how you check it? Suppose here you have to explain with the help of example. Here you have n, here you have n. N is 1, 2, 3, 4 up to infinite. Here you have also 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's all. So 1 is related to 1, but the 2 is related to 4, 3 is related to 9, and 4 is related to 6. So what do you think about that one? That is 2 element. There is no any pre-image in its domain. So from that, what you that is how you take in such type of example. So if you take, let fx is equal to 2. If you put suppose fx is equal to 2, so what you have, or you can write x square is equal to 2. So x is equal to under root 2, that is not belongs to n. So what does it mean? What does it mean? This shows that the element 2 belongs to codomain have no any pre-image, no any pre-image in its domain. Means there is no any element in the domain. That means root 2 is the actually pre-image, but root 2 is not a natural number. So you can explain it about that in this way. Hence, there is no any, that means image, pre-image of 2 in the domain of F. So